Good morning from the Atlantic City International Airport here in New Jersey. We are on our way down to Walt Disney World for the week. We're flying into Tampa. Then we have to Uber to Orlando. Our Orlando flight got canceled, so we're gonna fly down for a few days, just have some fun. We're staying at the Polynesian, the Grand Floridian, and they're also doing a lot of stuff over there. They're adding a new verse. It's a small world. They're draining the rivers of America, so we'll see what we see. We were down a little over a month ago for the closing of Month of Vision. Got some videos on that if you want to see it. So hope you all enjoy. Let's go. Alright, we made it to Tampa Bay. I've definitely had better flights. I'm exhausted. My sinuses were killing me. So the whole flight after takeoff until we were about to land, from the top of my nose to my eye was just killing me, my right eye. So I feel a lot better now, but just excited to get to Orlando now. So as a Philly sports fan, we're gonna see what Tampa Bay sports consists of, guys. All right, so we got Chris Godwin creamsicle jersey. That's clean. That's clean. That's the Poly. Alright, so we have made it to the Polynesian. I'll be staying here for 2 nights. We're gonna take a quick look around because I've been here a few times. I've been to Ohana a bit, but I've never actually stayed here myself for a night. So we're gonna take a look. It's foggy right now. The park just opened. We got here early, so let's run outside. We got ourselves our Dole Whip shack over there. Pineapple lanai. Yeah, it's foggy. Usually people see the Magic Kingdom right in front of me, I think, but you can see nothing right now. This is definitely a very nice resort. I think I'm staying in that building, I'm pretty sure. But this one also seems like it's a pretty good one because it's right next to the pool and the boat launch to Magic Kingdom. And this is a cool pool. It has a water slide in there somewhere. If you can't tell, it's a volcano. Or it's supposed to look like a volcano. And then there's a new DVC tower. Definitely obstructs the view over there of the Polynesian. Obviously, I don't think the exterior of the DVC tower looks that great, but the inside actually looks pretty cool to me. So it's pretty cool. What I've seen so far, good vibes, like this music. It's really nice. There's your boat launch to Magic Kingdom. And then we got our bungalows. We got a little beach here, hammock, volleyball. This actually is pretty nice. Especially if it's like a sunny day out here, not like it is today. And you had like a big group of people, a volleyball game here. That would be peak. Alright, so I'm picking myself up breakfast at Captain Cook's quick service restaurant here. And it actually has cleared up a tiny bit and you can now see Cinderella Castle. And the train station. Which I actually do want to hit today because it's like a new route. It goes backwards now. But aesthetically, this place is beautiful. And again, am I crazy, or does the exterior of the Island Tower, the DVC Tower, does it just not look finished? Like, it's not a knock on Disney at all. Like, they hit on a lot of stuff, and I just feel like the exterior of this was a miss. Like, I wish the whole exterior kind of had that mural there. It would look a lot better. It was like that, I feel like, I guess, in a sense. But the inside's still really cool, and I heard the food's pretty good, so I'm not going to complain much about that. I just think the exterior could look a lot better. Now over here is your Oasis pool. It's just like, it's a more laid back pool. Obviously there's not the like huge volcano or water slides or anything. It's just for like if you're in any of these buildings and the other pools are packed and you want somewhere more laid back and where you can kind of just chill, you know. You got a little pool bar there and it's cool. Like the whole resort, it's very themed. Like the whole resort, no matter what pool you're in and what building, like you can tell like where you're at and you feel really immersed. All right, I got a good look around the resort. Beautiful. You know, I've been here before. I just haven't been around like the entire resort in a long time. So we're gonna go get our Captain Cook's Mickey waffles now and catch a monorail probably. Not a soul on that monorail. Parking lot construction project. Train's going backwards, no. Guys, we're gonna use my special privileges for the first time. For the first time, I'm gonna be going through the pass holder entrance. Let's go. And we have made it to the Magic Kingdom. I think I'm gonna hit the train first. It's not here right now, it's coming back. The way to get started is to quit talking and begin doing. And I think we'll begin by getting on the train. So I was in here last month talking about, you know, what would happen with the train after July 7th. And I'm back here and we're actually gonna now experience the train going backwards. It goes from here to Storybook Circus in Fantasyland and then it comes back to Main Street USA because of all the stuff happening in Frontierland.
At this time, this train will be moving in reverse.
So we are sitting backwards on the railroad.
Thank you for your cooperation and enjoy your time here at the Walt Disney World.
You know, if you asked me 2 years ago if riding the train backwards was on my bingo card, I would have given you a hard no. But here we are.
By now, you've probably noticed I'm not just conducting the train today. I'm also conducting a bit of an experiment. You know the old saying, sometimes you have to go backward to go forwards? Well, today we're putting that to the test by heading to Storybook Circus, caboose first. And Tomorrowland is the perfect place for experimentation. That's why I invited my favorite little experiment to ride along with us today. Folks, say hello to Experiment 626. Although you might know him as...
Stitch! Mr. Conductor, can Stitch drive the train? I can do it! Choo-choo! All aboard!
That Astro Orbiter, Stitch? From up there in those rockets, you can see everything in Tomorrowland, including the Well, folks, thanks for riding along with me. I mean, us.
Thank you!
Well done, Stitch. Say,
The
you wanna stick
audio
around
just,
and
like,
help me introduce
the audio
these
just
fine
glitched.
folks to Storybook Circus? I think you'll love it, Stitch. You'll see great feats of strength.
Oh, Stitch is strong. Watch.
And
it's raining.
of all shapes and sizes.
Oh, that's cute. And fluffy.
Alright, we're at Storybook Circus now. I was gonna take it back to Main Street, but I think I'm gonna just go over to Haunted Mansion. So, that's what we're doing now. But after riding the new backwards portion of the railroad, that was the only new part. Like, going back, it's the same audio and stuff. I liked what they did with it. I think they actually did a good job, and I like it a heck of a lot better than it being down for another 4 or 5 years. And I truly mean it when I say that too. Like, I like how they incorporate Stitch into it, because, you know, I'm not really a Lilo and Stitch guy, but I know he's one of their most popular characters right now, and he'll get people to go on the train if they know, like, he's part of the narration. And I like how they made it fit in with Tomorrowland, because you could have just had it go backwards and just pass Tomorrowland, but they actually made a little story about the conductor, how he's doing an experiment, brought Stitch along, and talk about Tomorrowland. So I do really like what they do with it. Wow, that's a long line. But yeah, we're gonna head over to Liberty Square, I guess. I also think we're gonna hit up Hall of Presidents today, because with Donald Trump taking office last January, they finally updated it for the current president to get a speaking role. So we'll go check that out too, probably. Quick little secret for y'all. That's a utilidor entrance right there. Anyway, you didn't hear me say that. Also in 2 days, It's a Small World gets the last verse written by Richard Sherman before he passed away. So I'm gonna be here to check that out too. All right, and our final little update, or not so little, that I'm gonna talk about in this little stroll is that starting yesterday, they begun draining the rivers of America. So I'm gonna hopefully get some shots of that before the river is gone forever, because if they're draining it this week, I'm gonna be here all week, so I'll probably see it. But there's all construction walls, so I got no view of it right now. Back in the mansion queue, they've extended the walls out near the Haunted Mansion queue. They're really blocking off this whole river. All right, so we're gonna do the Hall of Presidents before the Haunted Mansion. I got that lightning lane for later, or meaning like a half hour. But still, before the Hall of Presidents starts, I want to make a quick stroll out to the rivers of America to see, like, just what's happening, because it hasn't been closed for that long. So let's see. Welcome, foolish mortals. Oh, we got a cavalcade coming through. Tiana's is down, but as you can see along this whole side here, even all the way up to the Haunted Mansion queue, construction walls are now up. Those will be up for a while. And one of the last rainfalls you'll ever see in this river. They're probably keeping this open, this little boardwalk here, so crowd flow can be a little better for when Starlight comes next week. And maybe they'll probably close this off at some point, because, like, they're not going to just leave this whole open construction site open, I feel like, knowing Disney. But here's what's left of the rivers of America. Riverboat's gone. Tom Sawyer Island wheel stopped. It's just like, it's so weird. It's like dead here now. As I keep walking, you can also see construction walls are up all the way over here. This is really the only area of Frontierland and Liberty Square where there isn't any walls, but, like, I can walk all the way out here. This is where I ended off a vlog last month with the boat there. But everything's just, it's dead now. There's no rafts. Even Tiana's isn't going, so it looks even more like just vacant here. But you got Imagineers up on a Big Thunder. Excited to see that reopen. But I'll let you guys take this one in for probably your last time. I knew I didn't recognize the music. It's the rainy day cavalcade because it's raining, so I guess they can't run the parade today. So here we are, rainy day cavalcade. I've never seen this before. This is my first time seeing this. We got Stitch and the Genie. Max. Looks like Pocahontas, Moana, and then Mary Poppins in the back. Now, before I head back over to the Hall of Presidents, because it doesn't look like they've drained as much as I've thought of it yet, I will say this part here, just a tiny part here, along here, and this boardwalk, they're keeping around, and this part of Frontierland will kind of be separated from cars. But I have a prediction that I won't know if it's true for a little while, but I think they keep that. I think they reuse it for cars. I don't know. I saw a building in the concept art that looked very similar to it. So it's definitely a possibility. You never know with Disney. You can actually see also, they have tag stuff for removal. See all the light posts, they're all tagged to be removed, and then that will be demolished. They won't keep that. We're gonna do the Hall of Presidents first, then the mansion. Last time I was in here was on election day, November 5th. That was the last time I saw the Biden animatronic speak. It'll be Trump now when the show starts playing.
Democracy is no longer just an idea. It is an idea with a proud history.
I, Donald John Trump, do solemnly swear that I will faithfully execute the office of President of the United States and will, to the best of my ability, preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States. So help me God.
The presidency of the United States.
All right, I will say they made Trump look a lot better, and it was really good. It's a really good figure. He's really fluid, and it really looks like you're in the room with all the presidents, but the Trump one now looks really realistic, and I could not contain myself when he started doing like his little Trump movements. Like he did the little thumbs up at the end with his hands. That's funny. They even made him like move like how Trump does in real life. So some really good attention to detail by Disney. All right, now let's go on to Mansion. So they're getting ready to put walls up along this whole entire queue. You can see all the metal poles there. They've only gotten up to there. Who knows? I could come back tomorrow and it could be fully complete. Alright, so that's going to do it today from Magic Kingdom. If you haven't already, make sure to drop a like, hit that subscribe button. If you do enjoy the content on this channel, we've been doing a lot of these vlogs lately, and we've had a lot of good ones. I recently posted Muppet Vision 3D's last public show, so if you're interested in that, you can check that out. But from the Magic Kingdom, we did lots of new updates today. Hope you all have an amazing day. God bless, and I'll see y'all next time.